Oblivion only lets you summon one creature, but I'm Spud, so I broke the laws of magic, raised 2 minions, and then built the most broken Necromancer build this game has ever seen. Meet our today's protagonist, Bone Deity Lady. Yeah, she's awesome. It's Britain with the Lord Burst sign, focusing on alchemy and all magic schools beside alteration. And athletics, of course. Freshly born in this awesome world of Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered. Our classic ritual, he already coming to us, we don't even need to go and find our friend Mudcrab. And as you may notice, we're pretty weak at the moment, so it's time to change this. It's time to make some changes and become super OP Necromancer, since we're right in the Bruma. Yeah, Bruma Castle, and here is Frostcrag Spire. Because today will be no BS. We're making the most broken Spellcaster Necromancer right away. And to do it, we need our base, our hub. Okay, so I arrived straight to the Frostcrag Spire, and today I don't have any lockpicks. I forgot. I just speedrun all tutorial levels, so we need to go and find this camp. Yeah, a chest. As far as I know, there's Frostcrag Spire key in the chest. Yeah. Oh, a sack with a new outfit. Let me check. Yeah, this looks amazing. And you may ask me, why do we have the Lord Burst sign? That's because a Lord in combination with Britain will give us 65% magical resistance right from the get-go, as well as extra shield. So with a little bit of augmentations, a little bit of protections, we can be protected while our skeletons will do the job. I arrived straight into the spire, there's a book, and all I need to do is to just talk with this book. So the secret door opens, and now it's my new hub for spellmaking and some shady evil necromancy stuff. Anyway, while we get the full spire, the big building at our disposal, still we got one problem. There's nothing here and we can't use anything, because to actually make this place functional we need gold, and we need loads of gold. I get solution, of course. I will go to Chaden Hall and straight outside of East Gate. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. I actually can see my Frostcrag Spire from this location, but we need to go and follow the road. Actually, I will be careful. I can't fight with these wolves right now, and I don't need. Basically, there's a big, broken, forgotten tower or something like this. Fort Farragut. It's abandoned, at least it looks like. Okay, problem. A little bit of problem, but we can knife him. Now, a few steps in the fort, and he is done. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf. Where are you going? He's traveling like a snail. Whatever works for him. Anyway, I'm looking not exactly to this fort, I'm looking for this big tree nearby. Because you know what? It's super secret place. Yeah, extremely secret place. We can go over here and there's a trapdoor. So here is a bunch of cool stuff. The coolest one is of course potato. I hope you subscribed, but whatever works for you. Actually, the biggest and most important stuff over here is this barrel. Barrel is actually locked for some reason, and the reason is simple. There's extremely cool and secret stuff inside, so I definitely need to open the lock. And it's a very hard lock. I don't have loads of lockpicks, but in reality it's really easy. I just bump up this tumbler, and if it stays on top, I continue bumping it and then lock it eventually with set tumbler button. It's just easy to time. However, if it drops like this, for example, I wait for a second and then bump it again. So I'm just looking for the right combination, I mean for right speed, and this is the right speed for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're golden. Poisoned apple, yeah. So getting all poisoned apples, getting outside, and now we can wait for 72 hours. Apples will magically respawn, and I can get a bunch of them again. But we will use our empty crate. I open it, make sure I see 2 inventories, crate inventory and Bone Deity Lady inventory, dropping 1 poison apple inside, and then click, hold, drag and drop, wiggle, 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 and we get in poisoned apple back. Now I got 18 poisoned apples, yeah. So what I will do, I will basically multiply them a lot for one simple reason. They weigh 0 kilo. It's a quest item, so all quest items will weight 0. And 1 apple costs 300 groschen. I mean gold, of course. So that's basically unlimited supply of money. Next morning on Mystic Emporium, Orlinware, this lovely lady will definitely buy from me awesome poisoned apples. Yeah, everyone needs poisoned apples, but I need to make sure she can buy it. She get 2k gold, so 7 apples is fine. Okay, now we get some money. I guess I am buying all upgrades. Alchemy Lab, bedroom area, library, vault, and of course mage tallow candle boxes, 2 of them. Also Calendil in the same shop sells bunch of cool stuff, and I'm looking for Grand Soul Gem. Yeah, it's empty right now, but that's exactly what I need. Empty Grand Soul Gem, at least one. And while we're still in the city, let's visit one very nice, beautiful and shiny place. The shiniest one, a red diamond jewelry. Here, this dude who's looking like an angry Jon Snow sells pretty good equipment. Some beautiful blue outfit, it will work, but most importantly a lot of shinies. And I need a bunch of shinies, at least like 2 rings and 1 amulet, just at least. That's minimum. I will go with jade amulets, a lot more prettier than copper one. And that's actually pretty cool that you can see amulets. Not with gear, but without gear you see this pretty amulet. Looks amazing. That's why you always buy cool jade amulets. So let's see our new equipment. Yeah, it works. I mean, actually with this shirt we can see amulet. But I guess we need to find some pants. A red dress will work. Actually my character looks like someone with free battle pass right now. You know, when you get everything but not single full outfit. Now back to Spire. So what we got over here? There's 2 teleporters, 1 to living area. Here is our bed, our chest, and of course beautiful garden with bunch of very rare flowers. Balcony with straight teleports to every mage guild in Oblivion. And second teleport to bottom level, our own wall. Right now, let's get back to main level, and that's actually where the fun begins. Why we need this awesome hub for our dirty, shady necromancy things. There is altar of enchanting and altar of spellmaking, of course. Here we can enchant items and make spells. However, the spells I can create here is limited and basically restricted with spells I know and I can cast. And this means we need to buy these spells. So, first of all, let's get back to Mystic Emporium. Calendil will definitely sell bunch of summoning spells, like summon zombie. If you don't have summon skeleton, he also sells summon skeleton, of course. And that's why being necromancer is so cool. Look over here. On this island there will be a bunch of bandits. And let's say for example we're playing on novice, like on easiest difficulty enemies will deal less damage to us while we will deal loads of more damage to them. So on novice I will stab him in 2 hits. But if we're playing on master, yeah, they will stab me in 2 hits basically. So I need to hide behind rocks, use third person view to see where the enemy is, you know, some PUBG and Elden Ring cheating basically. So I will save and rush this lady. I hope I survived. No, I won't. Let's try it one more time. Okay, yeah, she missed. Look at her health right now. You see, it's barely depleting. So it's impossible to fight her right now. But if I summon skeleton, what happens? Now, she fights versus skeleton. And that's like the coolest part about summoner. Not only she will be forced to fight with a skeleton, but skeletons are not affected by all this crap. So technically they're as powerful as they normally is. And as you can see, skeleton easily defeat her. We are on master difficulty, so that's basically how powerful summoner is right from the get-go, right from the act 1, right from the start. Our second summon we got already is zombie, and zombie is pretty cool too. You see, zombie is slow, but he's tanky, he's powerful. Enemies always aggressive against zombies. We can go behind and do some sneak attacks, just making sure that zombie is surviving and fighting versus him. Just like that, we're defeating bandits even on hardest difficulty. I guess it's pretty obvious that necromancy is completely broken in Oblivion, especially Oblivion Remastered, because we can make a bunch of cool stuff. So the problem with necromancy over here is actually we are limited to only 1 summon. I can't summon unlimited amounts of skeletons or other guys, and we will need to rely only on 1 guy. But as I promised you, we will be able to summon multiple summons. I will show you how to do it. Right now, let's go and get some more cool guys. Destination is Churl. I'm looking for Mages Guild on the main square, basically. We can even ask Tikus to join Mages Guild. Now we are part of Mages Guild, and I can get even more money right now, because you know, now everything over here in Mages Guild is mine, so we can get all Alembics, calcinators, sell them, all soul gems, and even this display case. What's inside? Grand Soul Gem. A lot of them. 2 of them actually, with greater souls, and that's a big one. We will need them later. Anyway, over here I'm looking for exactly this dude, Atragar. Yeah, he will sell bunch of cool spells, a lot of conjuration spells. Especially we're looking for Summon Flame Atronach, Summon Frost Atronach, Clan Fear, Daedra, Dreamer, Skeleton Champion, Skeleton Guardian, and Skeleton Hero. Even Spider Daedra. Dremora, and even Faded Wrath, Headless Zombie. So all cool support summoning spells, this guy got them in his pockets. At night everyone goes to sleep, so we can check out this case and what's inside. One more Grand Soul Gem. So next stop, Baruma. While running around the cities, I always casting my spells and summoning skeletons all the time. And there is a good reason. We just leveled up our conjuration, and I need this conjuration level as high as possible. So I see Mage's Guild, one last skeleton, and let's go in. Everyone should be awake already. And where is everyone? Hello, Valandra. You're exactly the guy I'm looking for. Yeah, look at him. He's almost as beautiful as me, but we're here to purchase some spells. So he got a bunch of cool spells, but what I'm looking for is Summon Dremora Lore. Cool. That's super high level spell. And let me show you. This spell will cost 500 magicka to cast. And that's actually insane number, considering our character right now got only 160 magicka. Not so good, yeah? But we will fix it. Let's actually sleep here just for 1 hour. And that's basically how I will fix everything in the beginning. Every time we level up, we can spend some attributes, and I will go into intelligence. It gives me more total magicka, and into willpower. It gives me more magicka regeneration. Last but not least, for necromancer, we want to survive, so endurance is something we want to work on too. Next up is Skingrad. While we're going to the guild, look at trick. So right now summon skeleton costs 40 magicka, but every time I level up my conjuration skill, this number goes down. Yeah, the higher level of your magic skill, the lower will be spell cost. So that's kind of a cool stuff. And what are you looking for? Are you trying to scare this dude? No, he's our friend, Sulenus Vasinos. We will need him later, however, right now I'm looking for Veggie the Cautious. His actual name is Wege, of course, but I like to call him Vegetable. He is Veggie, actually. So he got a lot of cool spells, but most importantly, summon Storm Atronach. Yeah, Storm Atronach is over here. Mr. Vegetable sells him. And there's another dude in Arcane University. However, to get inside, we need a key. To get a key, we need to fulfill all recommendations. And this is somewhat like tedious quest, actually. So we will forget these summons for now. Instead, I will get back to Frostcrag Spire. And look here. Normal summons will last, for example, for 40 seconds for skeleton. But if I want to create Headless Zombie, it will summon the zombie only for 25 seconds. What I actually want, I want to summon them for more. That's where the custom spells come into place. Interact with Spellmaking Altar, summon skeleton, and we just pick duration. Duration 120 seconds, 120 skeleton, confirm. But I can't do it without conjuration skill of 50. So right now I'm limited to 55 seconds. That's also fine, because this spell will cost me a lot more magicka to cast. Therefore, it will level up my conjuration a lot faster. And there's a few ways how I can level up. I can just cast the skeleton 3 times, level up conjuration, and wait 1 hour to replenish my magicka. Or I can go into a living area, get blue flower, mana bloom, get flax, stand over here, get apprentice mortar and apprentice alembic for better potions and lotions, and combine licherous and flax seeds. I just ate them. Yeah, to combine I need to press on apprentice mortar and pestle. Now we can combine them and get battery potion. Of course, 1 potion is not enough, so I wiggle and get this potion back. Now I can summon skeletons basically as much as I like, and then replenish my magicka by drinking a bunch of potions. These potions will quickly replenish my magicka, and we can basically level up like this very fast. Conjuration level 50. That's where we can create even more powerful summoning spells, but as you can see, we get access to a lot more cooler summons too. Skeleton Guardian, for example. This bro, how cool he is. He got Morgenstern, a cool spiky mace in his hands. He definitely can guard me. Guard this nice and happy necromancer. But hey, let's get back to where it all began. To this prison sewers and of course ruins of Willerin. Let's go in. Right now we get a lot more powerful summons. Why are you not sleeping, lady? Are you waiting for my Dremora warrior? That's the summon. You see? Dremora versus bandit. What a brawl. Dremora, I'm counting on you. You should win this. You should win this brawl. Oh yeah, he won. Good job, buddy. Good job. Oh no, he disappeared. Anyway, we got more cool guys. Oh, is this cat assassin? Nah, that's my flame Atronach. He's frying this stupid bandit. Jeez, we're so good. So I'm basically running around and I can easily defeat all of these stupid bandits by doing nothing. Yeah, standing still. Headless zombie is insanely overpowered dude, at least I hope. I hope he's pretty powerful. Yeah, he's powerful enough to defeat this stupid guy. But this smart guy standing outside and shooting arrows. You see? We need a new one. We need a new one. Ha ha ha! We got Skeleton Guardian. Show him the mace. Bro, please. No. Come on, Skeleton. Can you fight? Oh my goodness, they're so stupid. Anyway, here's my Skeleton Guardian. 1 versus 2 and 1 versus 1. And basically he is super OP. I definitely recommend you checking this bro in your arsenal. But we are in these ruins not for any random reason. We actually for this stone. Yeah, this shiny welking stone is the way to level up extremely fast, especially if you don't want to make these battery potions and lotions. It's extremely rare, so definitely we want to use chest to drop it inside and duplicate it. Yeah, we want like 200 of them. Make sure to leave at least one, so we don't need to go and find another one. But now I don't even need to wait for regeneration of my magicka, because by clicking on the stone, bam, we get full magicka back. So I'm just summoning zombies, spamming stones, and this will take a bunch of time for me to reach conjuration mastery. Yeah, we get level 100 right now, and we can create a lot of guys for one single mana bar. That's pretty crazy. Also, I'm already level 10, and this means world leveled up with me. We're living in very dangerous world of Oblivion, guys. But most importantly, I maxed out my intelligence and willpower at 100. Therefore, we get 250 magicka right now at our disposal, and we get all summons. We can create anyone. So, who we haven't seen yet? Clan Fear, Daedra, Dremora Lord, of course, Fated Wrath, Frost Atronach, Storm Atronach, and Spider Daedra. There's Skeletal Champion and Hero, we will test them too, but let's see these guys first. So this one, that's this like stupid dinosaur from Oblivion Gate. I don't like him, he's looking like a weird, useless, stupid dude. Whatever. Next one is big crocodile. I like big crocodiles. Yeah, big crocodile is cool. Next one, that's some Dremora champion, I guess. Wrath. This should be like a shadow. Yeah, shadow is boring. Frost Atronach. He is looking cool. He's like a big ice gym guy. Yeah, he's pretty powerful. What about another Atronach? He is probably also powerful. Storm Atronach. He's looking great. He's looking extremely great. And last but not least, I got Spider Daedra. Yeah, I like spiders. They're cool. Also, I would say pretty necromancy. Yeah, pretty necromancy like creatures. But again, coolest part, we can now create anyone from these creatures to fight for us, like for example skeleton hero or champion for any amount of time. We need this guy for a few seconds, hero 15 seconds. We want to have champion for full 2 minutes. We can do it. The only limiting factor is our magicka, of course. Champion will cost 364 magicka even right now, and we can't make this number lower if we want to summon him for 2 minutes. But hero for 15 seconds is pretty reasonable. We need someone to test our summons on, and it will be of course these bandits near Cursed Mine, near Skingrad. So you won't fighting me today, you will find my glorious dwarven war axe skeleton, I guess, today. So as you can see, bandits got better armor right now, but my skeleton got better weapon too. How are you, Mr. Bandit, today? How are you? Let me actually like, no, I'm doing like 0 damage, so the skeleton will fight for me. I will only like sneak and pam 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 pam. Ha 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 ha. Good job, Mr. Skeleton. Good job. Anyway, I want to test out my hero. Let me see. Skeleton hero. 60 seconds is actually enough. Oh, you got Dwarven Axe too. What about my hero? Oh, yeah. That's actually a wrong skeleton. I want to summon champion. You're fighting versus champion today. And champion got no weapons? Is he like stupid champion? Why is he champion? He's like a monk. He don't need any weapons at all. Haha. Anyway, we are so broken. So happy. Look at this face. This face definitely screams. We need it to become even more broken. And why amulet not rendering in the game? I see amulet over here. I don't see amulet over here. Is this game promoting like wearing no clothes? Okay, if that's what I need to do to look at my beautiful amulet from time to time in third-person view like that. Where is my amulet again? Stupid game, please render amulet all the time. I'm basically like playing Rust right now, but no. And why my pant is so dirty? Anyway, we are near Skingrad, so let's go straight into the town, because we got our summons ready. Now we need our super broken spells, of course. First stop, of course, Mage's Guild, and only stop, actually. By spells, we need to go into Mage's Guild. Okay, the first lady I'm looking for is this lizard lady, Druzha. So she will sell me minor wound. What I'm looking for is not exactly the spell, I'm looking for effects. I will create custom spells anyway for today's Necromancer. So it will be minor wound, it's drain health on target. I want soul trap, we will need it. So entropic touch will damage health. While it's different from drain health, technically it's the same if you make duration for 1 second. And I will get minor enervation. Minor enervation is drain fatigue on target. That's like super secret spell you want to use all the time. It's super broken in Oblivion if you know how to use it. And that's very good like Mage Guild, because as I told you, we need to talk with our awesome friend. Where is he? Okay, he was sleeping. Solinus Vasinus, what's up, bro? He sells bunch of destruction spells. What I'm looking for is damaging spell I need. I actually already have it, so technically what I need is any spell with frost damage. The cheapest one will work, frost touch basically. And I'm looking for the same weakness to frost. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Also, telekinesis can be gotten from this bro. I don't need telekinesis for my today's build, but it's actually a pretty powerful way to have unlimited magicka. Yet I don't need it today, as I told you. I want to do a completely different thing today. And Wedge the Cautious will also sell me one and only weakness to magicka. That's super broken and most powerful way to multiply our damage. So we got frost damage, we got frost weakness, we got magicka weakness. Now look at his head, because that's the last time you see it. Right now we are in Breville Mage's Guild. In basement here is where Itarianus hides from everyone for some reason, but we want to purchase some spells from her. She sells bunch of illusion spells like Chameleon, Shadow, that will give us ability to become invisible in case we need it. She also sells telekinesis if we don't have it yet, but most importantly I'm looking for this spell, Debilitate. Yeah, Debilitate is extremely overpowered stuff. So overpowered that I can't even cast it right now. It's actually paralyzed on touch. To show you how powerful it is, I need to level up illusion school, and it's pretty easy. We got a bunch of illusion skills we can cast right now, like Starlight for example. So I will go around and cast Starlight, do this fireflies around me, and while doing so I will level up my illusion, because we're going to the next place, and the next place is Mystic Emporium. Yeah, in Imperial City Market District again. They're closed for now, so let's just cast the spell for full night, or just wait until morning when they opened. Spell I'm looking for will be sold by Calendil, and it will be Absorb Fatigue spell, while this lady sells another cool spell, Fortify Willpower. Fortify Willpower is pretty good one, as well as Fortify Magicka that I can buy from Edgar across the street in Edgar discounted spells. Now we're getting back to Frostcrag Spire to finally level up all our skills of magic. But hey, who are you here today? Conjurer, he wanna fight, so we will fight. I summon Dinosaur. It looks like a Pokemon battle, but I hope my dinosaur is a lot more powerful than his stupid guys. Yeah, definitely. There was an accident. Okay, let's get back. Our tower. Finally, and first skill, illusion. We need illusion spell, as I told you, like light for example. I'm doing it on self with maximum magnitude and checking over here to see how much magicka it will cost. The higher the better, but I can't make super powerful magicka cost spell. I got my limits. Actual limit is 69 magicka, actually 61 for some reason, but whatever. The spell will cost me more magicka to cast, therefore it will increase illusion more rapidly. For me it will be like quite some time, but for you again it's just one cast of a spell, and we get our illusion level increased to 100. So what is illusion level 100? First of all, it's Chameleon. We can have 100 magnitude, duration for example 10 seconds. It will be enough, but most importantly I'm looking for Paralyze spell. Paralyze on touch with duration of 10 seconds for example is probably one of the most broken and powerful spells in the game you can make. It won't cost me a lot of of magicka, but look over here. Our friend is coming. Our friend is coming. I will just touch him and he stops. That's it. Enemy will stop for 10 full seconds. And 10 seconds is enough to do anything you wish, basically. Maybe I will just use chameleon on self and it will give me 100% invisibility. Enemy just don't know where am I right now. So he actually bugged and he don't know what to do even. Right now he shows me, I don't know, is this like his butt or what is it? He dancing, haha, get it, mud crap. You know, he don't know what to do because he can't see me. When he can't see me, he don't know what to do. And we can do sneak attacks like this, like destroy this mud crab in one hit if we are powerful enough. But basically that's a great spell to technically conceal ourselves while our summon's doing the job. But we're going into Memorial Cave right now, so I can show you one more cool thing. That's a cave near Imperial City, and look, that's actually a vampire cave. So if you go over here, you will see a bunch of vampires. If they touch me, I will become vampire too, so it's pretty dangerous. This one is zombie, he's not like extremely dangerous, but that's a vampire. And here's the fun part. Vampires don't care about paralysis. Yeah, vampires completely don't care, and that just doesn't work on them. You see, zombie just bugged out and destroyed, but this guys is unaffected by this spell. So most broken spell in the game is just can't affect half of the crazy creatures you will see. And you know why? Because in reality it's not most broken spell in the game. It's only most broken if someone don't know how to make really broken spells. And if you're here on the Spud the King channel, you know. I will show you only the most broken stuff we can do. So, first of all, let's level up our schools. Schools of magic. We got destruction, mysticism and restoration. And it's extremely easy. For restoration, I will use any restoration spell, like restore health. Again, rules are simple. Self-casted spell, maximum magnitude that we can allow ourselves with current spell level. Skill level, I mean. When I reach level 50, I will create a new one and make sure to call them with letter Z, so they will be at the end. And good ones should be named with letter A or number 1, so it's easier to find. But technically I cast this stuff and level up restoration in no time to level 50, then level 75. That's basically how it works. For destruction school, you need someone to destruct. Yeah, you need to kinda deal damage to them. However, I will create spell with fire damage, touch, and maximum magnitude I can get again with my current skill level. And then any other self spell. Restore health should work, but I will go with shield on self, making sure it costs enough magicka. And this combination, while technically should be a destruction spell on touch, we technically need to find someone to touch and deal damage to. In reality, we will just level up my destruction. Yeah, I just need to cast the stuff and it will level up my destruction. And for mysticism, I'm using Detect Life that I bought from Ita Arenos. So, a few hours later, we got him. We got all schools at 100. Now we kinda ready. We kinda ready to build the most deadliest spells. However, to do it we need like loads of magicka. Our magicka right now is at 250. How hard is to fix magicka? It's actually pretty easy. Look at her face. She already knows that we will fix it right away. And we will fix it without even getting outside of this beautiful and glorious tower, this spire. However, first step is to make extremely deadly weapon. Yeah, we need, and to make the deadliest dagger in all Oblivion that I'm calling Frostcrag. Yeah, if you know, you know. I need any type of elemental damage. Frost damage will work for our today's build because we're all playing as like Lineage, you know, some undead necromancer. After damage, weakness to frost. Yeah, and weakness should be with 100 magnitude and like 3 seconds duration. Coolest part, if we're doing, for example, bow or maybe like long sword, they have a really long window of attacks and you need higher duration. But for dagger, 2 seconds will be enough. I will go safely with 3 seconds. And then I'm getting weakness to magic, 100 magnitude, 3 seconds also. That's more than enough, and for a total of 40 energy. So right now I will just bump up my magnitude up to 15. That's enough, and our poo scraper is ready. Now we will go into super secret place in this tower. You know, a lot of players actually know that you can go to living area and then to Frostcrag Spire portal to see this gorgeous view of Oblivion. Yeah, this looks amazing. I actually waited till morning in this beautiful place. This looks just amazing. I mean, look at this view. It's awesome. However, our sneaky lady, Bone Daddy Lady. Yeah, we will go not to this place exactly, because it's not so secret. And the most secret place is Spire Vault. Normally players go here and see there's a bunch of chests, you can use them to store some stuff, and there's a bunch of Vault Guardians. Some people say that if I cast Soul Trap on Vault Guardian and then destroy him, oh, he can paralyze me. What a crazy dude actually. Anyway, he is destroyed and we get a soul. Some people say they give Grand Souls, which is like the biggest and most powerful souls. However, as you can see, it's actually Greater Soul. And the Greater Soul is not something like super good. It's almost good, but not insanely good. I need the best soul in the game. And the best soul in the game is actually secretly hiding in this place. Yeah. To find, I need to first of all find this shelf with bunch of wine. Wine is cool, but basically after exiting this location with wine, we turn it to the left side and see the most secret place in all Frostcrag Spire. Yeah, there's 2 tombstones. The one I'm interested in is Rincy. Rincy tombstone will activate quest probably and also give me insanely valuable item. And there's only one item like this right now in Oblivion. However, with a little bit of magic, I can create like 26 of this Daedric Lava whiskey. Yeah, whiskey is cool. Everyone likes whiskey. However, I don't need all 26 bottles. Next step is to actually drink. Yeah, we will drink this whiskey. And after drinking Daedric Lava whiskey, we will fire damage ourselves a little bit, paralyze ourselves, restore health. So we basically will have some fun. Yeah, we're basically having some fun. But at the same time, we're summoning Draymora Warrior. He is pretty crazy. And now, when we're alive, finally, let's actually paralyze him, then cast Soul Trap and destroy him with our Pool Scrapper. Normally, we're not doing any damage instantly, but look at his health is basically being depleted. That's how powerful this weapon is. For some reason, Grand Soul Gem is not enough for him to give me his soul. So we need new strategy. Straight out of Arcane University, yeah. It was quite a journey I already covered in my Mage with Unlimited Magicka and super powerful spells. However, let's summon Xyrilai, and this Xyrilai, after soul trapping him, will be destroyed. Now we captured a soul. Yeah, that's how you can easily capture a good soul. For the guy in the basement though, we need a Black Soul Gem probably, but whatever. I don't want to mess around with Black Soul Gems, since now I can use my magic chest to drop Grand Soul Gem with Grand Soul over here and have like 40 of them. This will work. Actually no, you only can multiply stuff that is empty, so I guess I need to create another one. Soul Trap and bam. For some reason I can do it only outside, but we're getting his souls. By the way, doing it outside probably even easier. I can like Soul Trap him and then will this work? Let me just push him a little bit off the cliff. Go away. Okay, here down. Yeah, we captured soul. It works. It just works. So you will be my soul. I'm sorry, bro. Goodbye. Perfect. You know, Oblivion. It just works. Oh no, Jess. Okay, happens. Okay, what is this all problems for? Actually, for one simple reason. I need to take my shiny jade ruby ring and need to create like bunch of them. 40 will be enough. Now, with bunch of soul gems, I can easily create these rings with Grand Soul Gem with 45 magicka, of course. 24 points, 45 magicka. I call this ring 1. Then one more that I will call 2. One more that I will call 3. And so on. Thanks for my Grand Souls. I got 24 points of extra magicka on top of the rings. And now it's time to break the game. So I need a chest again. I will drop a ring number 1 over here and multiply it with arrows, for example. I will have 4 rings number 1. Doing the same stuff for all rings. Now, here's the drill. Our magicka right now, 250, yeah? Yeah. Ring number 1 goes on finger. Ring number 2 goes on finger. We got 2 beautiful rings on 2 beautiful fingers. And first of all, I will drop arrows. Arrow stack with click, hold, drop, basically, so no arrows will arrive over here. And then just 1 click on unequipped stack of rings number 1. They go over here and ring is no longer on my finger. Repeat this step ring number 2, exit chest, equip ring number 3, and basically repeat this process once again. Now I got no rings, and at the same time I can't even equip these rings. As you can see, you cannot equip this enchanted item right now, because you can't equip the same enchanted items, basically. They will go into my closet, so don't need to see them anytime soon. But look here, our magicka is modified by these rings. And I guess you know what will happen in the next few seconds. Yeah, I got a little bit more magicka, I got bored, but 1000 will be okay. Now I finally can afford to create any minion I want. Champion for 2 minutes, easy. Look at this champion, look at this bro. The guy without any weapons, he's most boring skeleton ever. Why are you so boring, Mr. Champion? Whatever. I should not hit him, by the way, he can actually destroy me. Oh, when he's angry I can just resummon him and create new one who is not angry. However, it's not it. I will create more rings and I will fortify attribute. It will be fortify willpower. Thanks for Grand Souls, we can fortify 10 points of willpower with just one ring. And look over here, we got 110 willpower right now and 230 right now. What is the cool part? Willpower affects how quickly our magicka regains. So now I cast a spell, it cost me a bunch of magicka, but look, it goes up insanely fast. And as summoner, that's basically what I want to do. I want to create my summon, I want him to run around in the tower, and now I'm getting back and looking how magicka regenerating. And we don't need any extra exploits. We got enough magicka, we got enough regeneration, that just works. However, what we need to do, I promised you, we can create more than one summon at a time, yeah, and that's what we will do right now. There's a bunch of ways how we can do it. I can actually go and play a game normally and find resource I'm looking for, or I will go to nearby town Bruma. Look, that's my house, that's the house of normal peasants in this kingdom. So now sneaky, we go into Hamon's house, his house near Fighters Guild. As you can see, he is quite a mage, he got a lot of cool stuff. And what I'm looking for is this fire souls. Also frost souls will be nice. Now let's go to the east side of Bruma. And here I will find one and only Broch Kalus house. Let's go in. I hope he's at work, but even if he isn't, I can go into chameleon mode. He also have some frost souls in his house. And in Mage's Guild in Bruma. In living quarters, guys definitely practicing some alchemy. For example, as you can see here, dude doing something with mushrooms probably. That's what we got here. Bread, onion, cheese, some greens and steak. Probably they trying to invent hamburger. I mean cheeseburger of course. But in this room we will find void souls. And they are mine. Now I'm in Skingrad Mage's Guild. So it's 5 souls, one more part over here. And also in Skingrad town, Westfield Inn. The place where I need to go straight to cellar, but it's closed on very hard lock. However, as you know, chameleon on self, and now I can lockpick it as much as I wish. No one will see me. And over here, the dude doing some sneaky stuff, some shady and sneaky stuff. Most importantly, he hiding some frost souls, of course. That's what I'm taking. And of course, we need to get out unnoticed. Let's do it. I forgot to go to Leo in Mage's Guild on 2nd floor to get one more sample of frost souls. I just showed you how to get at least 3 samples of fire souls or frost souls. Void souls is super rare and you can get them by fighting electric stone guys. Electric Atronachs, of course, but I call them stone guys. But also I showed where to get not stolen souls, because not stolen items can be duplicated. Yeah, we can get as much fire souls or frost souls as we need if we're not stealing them and get them by normally going into Mage Guild basically. Same for void souls, so I will like multiply them and get my arse straight to the altar over here. Over here is altar of Atronachs. So with 3 samples of salt I can create any type of Atronach. Coolest part, look here, we will create frost one. So he is created, he is my buddy basically. You may think that he is super stupid and he basically stands here for nothing. But look, I will make custom spell to summon Frost Atronach for 120 seconds. This spell will cost 246 magicka and will create this Atronach. I will replenish this magicka in no time. He is like a big body of another small body because he is familiar and he is a real big bone daddy lady Frost Atronach. However, this guy is not a furniture over here. He is actually a cool dude. We can talk with him and we can ask him to follow us. Yeah, now he is following. Look, we got 2 summons at the same time in Oblivion Remastered. Yeah, so we broke the game a little bit right now, a little bit. Let's break it even more, and I will show you really like how to make the most broken spells in the game. And yeah, if you think that Paralyze is really broken, look here. For example, Drain Fatigue on target 100 magnitude, and we can add area of like 20 meters. That's like honestly completely insane and broken. Weakness to Magicka, target 20 meter radius, duration like 3 seconds. The spell costs 30 Magicka. I will show you how broken they are in a second. So what the spell will do? Let me ask this bro to wait over here. It's targeted spell that will drain Magicka in 20 meter radius. I mean, it will drain fatigue. So look, this is 2 guys. I don't even need to aim. I will just shoot the ground. I will shoot the ground like 2 times probably, and they've fallen. Look, they've fallen instantly. And right now it looks like they're not really fallen, but they will be fallen soon enough, and they will be fallen basically forever in technically no time. That's pretty crazy in my opinion. So they technically almost dead. I mean, they're alive actually. You see, they got health bars, but they will be in this position for quite some time. Well, I don't care. Yeah, I completely don't care what's happening with these guys. Basically, as you can see, they will be quite friendly for us. She's even blinking. Yeah, you see, she's fine. Yeah, she will be okay. I can get all her goodies and get away, just like that. However, let's make a stop at Bruma for a second, because I forgot one spell. To make completely broken stuff. Yeah, if you think previous spell was broken, no, wait, what we'll do right now. Bro, can you like stop doing this weird sound? Okay, that's the guy I'm looking for, Valander again. Yeah, I forgot to buy one spell, and this is Curse of Weakness. It's damage fatigue on touch. So, funniest part, you don't need actually pretty crazy levels to cast the spells, but of course you need pretty crazy levels to make super broken spells. So, right now we got damage fatigue, and it will be damage fatigue on touch with area, with some area, like 10 meters will be fine. Then we're going with drain fatigue on touch, also maximum magnitude, minimum area 10, and absorb fatigue. Absorb fatigue is always on touch, that's why we're making this spell on touch. Duration is always 1, area is always 10, magnitude always 100. And we finish the spell with weakness to magic, also on touch, also area, but weakness to magic should have some duration like 3 or 4 seconds. This basically gives you ability to kind of overlap effect. And right now we're only staring at Magicka cost, so I guess like 140 will be fine. Duration of 10 seconds is more than enough. But look here, I call it Avada Kedavra. That's a real, mostly broken spell in Oblivion. Let's not stop over here. And just in case you want some damaging spells, like real necromancy damaging spells, we will make them. It will be, as I told you, most basic version is damage, any elemental damage. It will be target, of course, followed by same elemental weakness, target of course, maximum magnitude, and weakness to magic. Also target, duration should be around like 3 seconds, 3 seconds over here, maximum magnitude we can allow with our spell cost, and we can add actually like 10 meter radius also. Radius is fine most of the time, duration is what costs a lot, but 4-second duration, and this spell is pretty deadly actually. It's real frost bomb. Yeah, we can have actually some fun and increase radius to like 25 feet. It will be pretty big radius. Real frost bomb. So now, we still can use broken stuff, which is pretty broken, or we can use Avada Kedavra. Yeah, it will be our spell number 1. Then, in case you need some extra damage, it will be Frost Bomb. In case we want to survive, yeah, we already got Chameleon on self, so just in case of emergency, we can cast it. And in case of emergency, we will just consume Welkind Stone to replenish our Magicka. Look how happy she is. You know why? Because we're going to Memorial Cave. Do you remember how bad our performance was there before? Yeah, it was pretty awful. But right now we got 2 friends at our disposal, so 2 ice guys, and most importantly, most broken spells. So if you try to paralyze these vampires, it's impossible. It's just completely impossible because they're completely ignoring our paralyze spell. However, this zombie, this headless zombie, will fight versus my Atronax spells right now. Oh no, they stuck. What a stupid Atronax. Okay, small one actually can go through. The big one will be resummoned over here. So that's the funniest part. They can resist paralysis, but Drain Fatigue is just so powerful that no one can actually resist Drain Fatigue. Look at this stupid vampire. He's just fallen. Oh no, he destroyed my Frost Atronax familiar. Come on, follow me, bro. Okay, he's not following. Anyway, vampires. How are you, vampires, my friends? I heard you can resist paralysis and you're always up. But it looks like it's not the case today, because right now these vampires will fall to the ground, to my knees. I'm your king, vampire. I'm your king, and you will lie down. You, by the way, too. Don't even try to fight versus my guy. Yeah, he's like too good. That's real recipe for success. Where are these guys? Are they still lying down? They are still alive, by the way. They are still alive. Come on. You're lying here for like few days already. Wake up. They're not waking up, so I will help them with my awesome new spell, Frost Bomb. As you can see, one shot not doing any damage, but second one basically will destroy these guys. Yeah, and here's the secret. Actually, we're multiplying damage by itself few times. And first hit doing almost 0 damage for one simple reason. We are on Master difficulty. Yeah, on Master difficulty they have so many health points that actually it's almost impossible to deal any damage to them. However, with smart combination, we're doing this 0 damage first time, and then we're basically melting him with second hit. And that's not just like melting him, we're actually melting everyone in area. So it's basically completely impossible to fight versus us, and I don't even need to aim because it's area of effect spell and he is done basically. Yeah, that's how crazy this Necromancer is. But now I will take a look at myself in this arena clothes, because you know what it's going to do? Me and my little ice bro will go straight to arena, and I don't need any weapons. Oh, he can't go with me. That's sad actually. But at least we get our most broken spell ever. So, hello my friend. You're kinda out. You're kinda out of this game today. And everyone will see how pathetic you are. Yeah. She tries to wake up. Look. She tries, but then what happens? She will go down again. Yeah, that's what happens. And she will be down for next few days probably. Everyone is not like super happy maybe. I need to do something to make them even more happier. And he is invincible, I guess. I want to be as powerful as him. Oh, you're still down? Come on. So while she is still down, I will summon this bro. And this bro is actually a lich. He's looking insanely cool, and he will fry this lady slowly and painfully. While we taking a look at this awesome bro in arena. Lich, where are you going, by the way? I want to remind you, I'm Spud the King, and I'm breaking RPG games. I'm making them so they look like press A to win simulators. Next Lich will do the job probably, finally. No, you're fighting versus me, stupid Lich. You're now on the floor. You're just my soul. She's fine, don't worry. She's like completely fine. Are you fine, lady? Yeah, she's looking fine. Yeah, she just blinked. Okay. So, I hope you enjoyed today's video and you will have blast trying to make this Necromancer or some broken spells yourself. She's finally fried. Lich, good job, my friend. All hail Spud the King, and make sure to watch other cool videos on the screen right now, and see you in the next video.